going to play that. Very Tori Amos-y, this song, to me.
Yay!
And how did you come up with this song?
This song was actually a garage band. I have a set of, I guess, personal albums, demos that I make that I call my garage band goodie bag, and then I sort of go through and take out the songs I want to make an album with. And this song was one of the first songs where I was really experimenting with layering drum kits and backup vocals and things like that. So I made this kind of ridiculous sounding thing in GarageBand and ended up really, really loving it. And when I sent it to Joby, and when I went up to British Columbia, we just took it track by track and replicated it. We would build drum kits with kind of unusual sounds. One of the first drum kits the first kick drum that you hear in the song, Joby had the brilliant idea to use this, first of all, enormous kick drum, and then he put an older looking mic inside of a pipe, and he put that pipe inside of a watering can, and he put that watering can inside of this giant kick drum, and that's our first kick drum sound. And there are two or three drum kits on this track. There's at least 2 drum kits and then some layering of some extra drums. And then, just a lot of strings and replicating, singing the backup vocals between Joby and I, and it just all kind of came together exactly the way I had envisioned it and couldn't really carry out on GarageBand. So that's the story of that song.
Dang, that's some interesting technique with the drums and miking the drums.
Joby's pretty brilliant.
Wow, and the strings, who's doing the strings?
The strings are a combination of Joby Baker on upright bass, and then Adrian Dolan did the rest of the string arrangements. Although on that song, I'm not sure how much is actually hard to remember. We recorded this in 2011, so I'm actually pretty sure that all the strings on Oh My Darling are upright bass.
Wow. Huh.
So they sound very lush, and I think a lot of he played pretty high on the neck, so people have kind of assumed it was a cello, but it's all upright bass.
Fascinating. Well, it's Idea the Artist from the album Northern Lights Are On, and it's at ideatheartist.com and ideatheartist.bandcamp.com and facebook.com/ideatheartist. It's Inez Beltranina.
Very good. Yay. You got the name.
Thank you. Just practice. See, you are a good teacher. It's Oh My Darling on Mike's Daily Podcast. Idea the Artist with Oh My Darling. As we go outside of the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California, there is a part 3 of our interview, and we will get to that tomorrow.
And here's today's podcast picture.
So back in 2007 and 8 and 9, for that matter, I was living in Huntsville, Alabama, or near that particular area. And there was a lot to see, especially for a California born and bred guy driving around, exploring North Alabama. So close to the Tennessee border. Such a neat area, very beautiful. And I found the Elk River, and I would have loved to have taken a boat anywhere on Elk River or the Tennessee River, and I never got a chance. Dang it. But where Elk River and Tennessee River meet, and you've heard much about the Tennessee River, if there's a song by Alabama, apropos, called Tennessee River. Tennessee River and a mountain man, we get together and take a key. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Talked about the Tennessee, flooding the Tennessee River Valley and all that. And so it's very beautiful around there. And I have a picture on MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. This picture was taken in it looks cold. It was in the winter. And you can see the cool house and the dark skies. It's so lovely. As we might get some rain here in the Bay Area in California. Wow, what a shock today. Everyone's so excited. We're all dancing around. We're all like, ooh, I get to take my umbrella out. Wow. Right about now, you hate Californians, don't you? See that picture, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Mike, I want to tell y'all that I think I need to get a retainer just like Floyd the Foreman.
Uh-huh. Do you want to be kissed by David Hasselhoff, too?
No, I heard he has a sandy residue.
Sandy residue. Yeah, I don't know why David Hasselhoff would... Oh, because he worked on that show at the beach all those years, the Baywatch. He probably has a lot of sand still left in his mouth.
Mark, that's pretty disgusting. I don't think we need to focus on this topic any longer.
You're right. Yeah, let's move along. What's your favorite concert that you went to?
I saw Billy Ray Cyrus back in 1992.
Ah. Was that concert tour called Mulletpalooza?
No, why?
Next show, part 3 of my intern interview with Idea the Artist. Plus, we will hear from Madame Rutabaga Valentino and Bison Bentley.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Mike, those azaleas that I poured that root beer on have mutated into some horrible laughing people.
Oh, the horror. Yeah, the show ends abruptly right here. We like to do that. Or just end with laughter.